older and gone through things, more and more health issues keep coming up. So we're from Grand Forks, and we do all of our doctoring here in Fargo because of the excellent care that Claire has received and the attention to detail and just the specialty that's here, having a children's hospital right here. She has spent a ton of time in the hospital in the last 2 years. I think I counted we're at about 112 nights that we've spent in the hospital, about 40 of them last year here at Sanford. And so we've been so thankful for the care and just the fact that there's this beautiful facility with wonderful physicians and nurses and staff that takes care of her and our whole family, really.
Well, and kind of the poster child in a lot of ways for this year's Radiothon. She's all over the place, and she's a cutie.
She's kind of a big deal, yeah. So. We have really taken Clara to the next level of cuteness because she just is awesome. She radiates life. She radiates sunshine. She is the smiliest, happiest patient that you're going to find in the hospital, I think, just as her mom, unbiased, certainly. But, yeah, she's done some pictures with Hillary and the team here in Fargo, and so they've used them, and that's fun. We see her face up in different stores around town, and as a part of a lot of the Children's Miracle Network things, Treat Day last year, and we were happy to participate in the Radiothon last year in East Grand Forks, and now here, and we'll visit again about her in Grand Forks. But yeah, we're really proud of her, and I hope that she's a great voice for lots of kiddos.
Well, and I think Claire represents something where we've seen a lot of shift over the years, a lot of change, because even especially with something like Down syndrome, a lot of people look at that and think of challenges and problems, whereas Claire's been a great example of it's not necessarily about the challenges, it's about the personality, it's about the positives and the other things that people are finally starting to see now.
So I take that as a huge compliment, and as a compliment for her. She is the most resilient little thing you've ever met, through all of these health challenges and all of this time in the hospital. She just is happy. She's just a good, happy kid, and so we don't have to dwell on these sad times and these scary things. There's lots of them. There's no denying that. But she is proving, as tiny and as young as she is, she's proving that there's so much more that she can do and that we can do for all kiddos. Of course, kiddos with Down syndrome and other complex health needs kind of come to the top of that pot when you're talking about those things. But she's a great poster child for all of that because she just is so resilient and so strong, and just she's a lot to teach us all.
Well, I got to imagine, especially seeing as you guys are from Grand Forks, so coming here is already a bit of a trek. Having a facility like this, at least that close, it's got to be a godsend.
It is. We have a big family. She is number 4 of our kids, and so my husband and I try to come back and forth between here and Grand Forks, and especially when she's inpatient, that's really challenging. It's a coordination nightmare, not going to lie. It's pure chaos. We live minute to minute sometimes, especially when she's real sick, but because it's here, we're just an hour down the road. We can make it here. We come here for regular checkups, for just daily things that we need to see, just because we're so impressed and so thankful for the care that she receives here. But being just 70 miles from home instead of, to Minneapolis, to Omaha, to these far places where you think you have to go so far to get great care, you just really don't, because it's here. It is really here.
What has kind of your impression been of some of the staff and the providers and people that work here? What makes them different from what you've seen other places?
Okay. Well, first of all, they're North Dakota nice. So we've got that going for us. And I would encourage anybody to come here and check out a facility because it is wonderful. We have favorite nurses. We have favorite doctors. And it's pretty much all of them, but we tell them all that they're our favorites. They're so kind and they're so caring and they're so skilled. When you're a parent with a kid who's got a lot of medical stuff going on, we get real tired, and I don't like to admit that, and I want to feel like I'm a superwoman and I'm a hero, but I'm not. I miss things and I don't get all the check marks on my list every day. But that's why they have these awesome people in place that can say, you know what, we need to do this, we need to take care of that, and they don't miss a beat. They are so wonderful. One of the times we were in last summer, she was actually in the ICU with lots of stuff going on. We had a pretty sick baby. It was my son's 15th birthday. And here I am, stuck with him or stuck with her in the hospital. He's in Grand Forks. He's going to get a license. He's going to have a car. Like it's just this fun time. And I'm thinking I'm missing his birthday. Child Life came in. They caught wind of it. They sang to him because he ended up coming here. They sang to him in the hallway, including the doctors during rounds. They sat with Clara so we could take him out for a birthday dinner. They came back. Everything was fine. Everything was awesome. It was just, it's those kinds of things that when you're in a really crappy situation because your kid is sick, that you just go, oh my God, there's a light at the end of this tunnel, and it's here.
Wow. That is just, that had to have been so it's overwhelming to hear that someone would do. Wow.
Yeah. And they were so cool about it. They're like, hey, we heard it's a birthday. Can we come in and sit with Clara? And what? Yes, you bet you can. It was fantastic. It meant so much to our family. It meant so much to my son. It was amazing.
Wow.
Well, you know what the funny thing is? I think it's so commonplace here that even the people that work here forget how above and beyond that is.
Yeah.
Because it's just there every day. But Sanford Children's Hospital and staff, every day is above and beyond. Absolutely every day.
It's kind of like almost like because of having someone like Clara around with her positive spirit, everybody goes, we need to up our game, man.
Maybe
we
let's
need to keep up with her.
Wouldn't that be a great thing to say you did in your life, is help everybody up their game? Yeah, she's doing it. She's doing it for sure.
Well, 701-478-KIDS, 5437. This is the phone number that we've been encouraging people to call to make a donation to this hospital. For people that have been listening to this and maybe haven't had an experience with the Children's Hospital, you've had many. Some people that never walked in here before, this one or the downtown location. What would you say to them to encourage them to make their donation today?
Oh, here's the deal. You can't lose on this deal. You've got kids that need your help. It feels good to help kids. It feels good to put a smile on anybody's face, especially a little one. I challenge you to look at your kids and think, what would I do if that was mine? And what if she was spending her 113th night in the hospital? And what can I do to make that better? Because everybody wins on that deal. Everybody wins.
It can't be said better than that. 701-478-KIDS, that's 5437, or simply text KIDS to 35270. You cannot lose on this deal. Lana, thank you so much.
Thanks a bunch.
Plenty more on the way on the Cares for Kids Radiothon. This is Y94.